been stuffed in your pocket for the last 100 days. When I don't get my bath, I take it out on the slaves. The grease of your baby for the ball on the hill. I'll polish them rockets now and swallow them and say,
Huh? What? Knock, knock. Am I late for the party? Finish him.
I let my throne a million miles away. I drink from your tears, I sing the blues every day. Well, I said,
Don't touch the sphere. What? This sphere? Oops.
my name, just over my cortex, you know I'm insane. I've squeezed out in harm tribe, and I'm drowning in love. I encompass some mortal position above and sing, oh.
Boss, he's absorbed all the Aleph energy. My. You are entering a world of pain, Diane.
Sir, please reconsider. If he dies, we're all doomed.
Enough! Start engines! Mother...
This is back on with another string of Spacelords. People, today is February 26, 2019. We are playing Spacelords from Monday to Friday, so don't miss out. Come over here to back out TP in order to earn some points for the next giveaway. I believe it's gonna be in April, so it's gonna be pretty nice, pretty awesome. So don't miss out. People, this game is pretty awesome. It's created by Steam and published by Steam Entertainment. It has been a blast. Because the graphics and the gameplay is pretty awesome. So for you to have an idea of how this game is, it's a third person a looter shooter. You know, dungeon crawler. You know, so you go into the stage. You need to kill everybody without mercy. It has like a bosses in every single stage, which is pretty nice, pretty awesome. The game itself is heavily based in teamwork. You know, so if you got a lot of friends you want to play with in Spacelords, you can do it very easily because even it has like a spells guilds. You can create your own guilds and everything. It's just pretty awesome. If you don't have no friends like me, you can still play by pressing quick play or by selecting one of those stages in the campaign. One of those campaigns. Yeah, it's pretty nice, pretty awesome. The developers make sure you can play the game no matter what. You know, so I really it's something that I really appreciate. People, don't forget to follow my Twitters. Don't forget to follow my Twitters, you know, which is a pretty nice place for you to know all the things that we're doing in the channel, you know. It's pretty awesome. Look at my Twitters. Yeah, check it out. Don't miss out. Yeah, I already put the tweet in my Twitter so people knows. So we don't waste any time because the stream is beginning like a kind of little late. People check it out. The Spacelords Twitter too. Pretty awesome place to know about the game too because they post a lot of stuff about the community. You know. Spacelords. Yeah, they put a lot of stuff about the community, so don't miss out. It's a pretty nice place to know about the game, you know, about the news of the game, about many things that they do. So don't miss out. So you need a lot of information about, more information about this game, you can come over here and check it out. It's pretty nice. As you can see, post about the community they put it, you know. Some people is drawing on Alicia. Yeah, Alicia. People, today we are gonna be playing with another character. But before I'm gonna say thank you to Hasogito. I'm gonna say thank you to Hasogito for the support, for the sponsor my streams and support my channel every single month with the merch. Mr. Hasogito is a person that is supporting my stream for 13 months in a row, which is pretty cool. It's pretty nice. Has been a pretty good help for the streams. I'm gonna say thank you to Fuzzy Panda Sharks too. Fuzzy Panda Sharks. Yeah, Fuzzy Panda Sharks. There's a pretty nice person too. Hosting, supporting my streams all the time without mercy. It's pretty cool. It's pretty nice. I'm gonna say thank you to Code Diva too. That is supporting my streams. No, every single month. No, remember that we are not being supported by the developer or anything of the games that we play. We basically we basically being supported or sponsored by our own viewers, which is pretty nice. You know, that the same people that came over here to watch the streams are the ones that support my streams, which is pretty cool. You know, I don't got nothing against being supported by the developers. You know, but it's good for you to know that actually we are not being paying to promote this game or anything. We do it because we wanted to you know, to promote this game. We like the game. And we want to tell it to the people how awesome it is. You know, that's what it is. Because we were a lot. We were victims. Yeah, we were victims of the many games that has been closer in the past. Has been closer. If we still wanted to play those games, well, we cannot play no more because they closed it. You know. So we find out that Spacelords is a pretty awesome game. We don't want that to happen to Spacelords. You know, that's one of the main reasons why I stream in this game. I'm promoting very heavily. You know. So since you want to play Spacelords, it's pretty easy. You have to download it from the Steam store. You know, Microsoft Store. You can download it for free, totally free from Microsoft Store, Steam Store. PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, so you don't miss out. It's in every console, in every system out there, every platform, you know. So doesn't matter what platform you are, you can play this game. Ray Cans, welcome to the stream, Mr. Ray Cans. Welcome to the stream. I hope, Mr. Ray Cans, you're coming ready to have some fun over here in this Spacelords streams. Coming a little bit late because I was doing some errands way before the game. But it's something that you should know. That everybody that watch my streams kinda should know. You know, sometimes I'm gonna be streaming beginning a little bit late. Sometimes a little bit early. You know, I'm trying to know that happens. You know, try to be early at the time, but But sometimes stuff appears. You need to, a wild Pokemon appears. You need to catch it. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. People remember that we already did eight giveaways in this channel. 8 giveaways in the channel. The next one I believe is gonna be in April. And any day of April, I have to make sure everything's set up for that month. Yeah, since you didn't take anything from the challenge, you didn't earn anything. It's because you wasn't watching. Because the only way to get these giveaways, the only way to get something from the channel is to watch in the streams. Every time you watch the streams, you earn points that put your name in the leaderboards. The only thing you have to do is to keep watching the streams, in order to keep your name in the leaderboard and get the loot in April. Hasukidan, welcome to the stream. Mr. Hasukidan, welcome to the stream. Mr. Hasukidan is coming early. It's pretty nice, pretty awesome. Yeah, so don't miss out. Watch my streams. Then you get the loot in April. People, next weekend, next Saturday, we're gonna be playing Apex Legends, which is it's a game that we wanna try, to see how it is. I've been watching a lot of videos, a lot of stuff about that game, but Saturday is gonna be like my first day playing the game, which I hope, a good experience. I hope we got a lot of fun. Well, people, let's jump into the game. Let's not talk more bullshit, because time is at the essence. Today we're gonna be playing. Yesterday we're supposed to be playing with Shay, but it was so because they put me all the time in a campaign where she's like hold by the enemy. I couldn't play with her all the time, So today, yeah, I played like a couple times with her, a couple times with Alicia, but today we're gonna be taking another character, far away from Alicia and Shay, because we already show it. We don't wanna repeat characters, and try them. Oh, Hasuki has a lot of power. Yeah, it looks like a powerful guy. Yeah, today we're gonna be playing another character because we don't wanna play being repeating. We don't wanna be repeating characters all the time. In the reason behind it is to showcase, every single character, at the same time learning a little bit more about the other characters that are in the games, So that's one of the reasons why we do it in that way, We're trying to play every single day with a different character, but it's kind of difficult. Because as you saw yesterday, every time that child was captured in the mission, I couldn't play with her. Every time that they put me in the mission where she was captured. How's it going? That guy looks like a Mr. Freeze on Ghost Rider. Made a baby. Yeah. It's pretty cool, huh? Basically, this guy is just the head, because the whole body that he has is like a mechanical body. Cyborg is like a cyborg, but he's just like basically the head. It's a pretty complex stuff, because I don't know how a person could be alive like that, but it's pretty nice, pretty creative stuff. I kinda look like it's kind of freeze at the same time. Kind of Ghost Rider kind of thing. Yeah. Also, you know, this side of Futurama, they don't show you. Yeah. Yeah, it has like it's a combination of many. It looks like it's a combination of many IPs and stuff like that, but it's pretty nice because they were able to create like a pretty unique characters, you know. But I doubt they took inspiration in those IP. Yeah, the character, it looks like they took inspiration for all those IPs, you know, but I doubt it. I doubted that that was the reason behind it. Basically, artists, they got heavily influenced by the things that they watch. But at the moment that they begin to draw stuff and everything, I don't believe that they just go and check it out those IP or those in order to have inspiration or something, you know. Most of the time, the creative process is something that begins in the subconscious of the person. So from time to time, you're gonna see like an influence from other things. People, we're gonna play with Hive. This is a character that we unlocked, I believe, yesterday. Yeah, yesterday we recruited this character. My first time playing with her, so I don't know nothing about the ultimates, abilities, or anything about this character. Because I basically at the first time, I try not to spoil myself with the functionalities of the characters and everything. In order to discover, you know, in order to discover. Also, get inside that too, just making jokes. Yeah. Yeah, I know.
We know that the enemy is keeping Lyca's D on
As always, we try to skip all the cutscenes from the game in order to not spoil anything. So you wanna play the game or see more of the game, I highly recommend that you download the game. You know, because over here we are trying only to show some gameplay. We always only try to show some gameplay.
I found Lycus. He's unconscious, hanging from a crane. You need to take him up to the bridge to retrieve him. I'm pirating the crane controls.
So you're gonna see like not just you're gonna see they're escaping a lot of all the cutscenes, but you will see many of the stages repeated from time to time because I don't want to spoil either the others stages in the game. Yeah, stuff like that. It looks like this weapon, it kind of feels like a
Watch out! Concentrate fire on the enemies shooting at
it kind of feel like a grenade launcher kind of thing, you know. Looks like she throw like some kind of grenade. She has some kind of grenade launcher. This is totally different from wow. When the guy came in from nowhere. No, just came in from nowhere. That guy was close to the lady. It wasn't not taking damage at all. The Spacelords is a game that is pretty challenging from time to time. It has a pretty smart AI system that level ups in the same way that you level up, you know. So you got a pretty good level, you're gonna take it. It's gonna feel super challenging. It's gonna feel super challenging. So it's something that you need to be aware of. Yeah, it's something that you need to have to be aware of. About this game. Every time you get hurt, you need to take over in order to get your energy back, because or otherwise you're gonna die. The game cannot give you opportunity to stay alive, you know, to find your way before you die, you know, give you opportunity to survive. But you need to be careful, because you basically have to. Oh, first time we failed this. We failed this one. First time we failed this one. Yeah, it's getting pretty. It's pretty challenging, because we're getting a levels almost every day. We got 1 or 2 levels almost every day we play this game. So it's getting challenging from time to time. So you feel like it's pretty easy in the beginning. Don't worry, it's gonna be challenging. Yeah, it's gonna be challenging. But the game itself tries you to learn the game. You know, it helps you to learn the game. Again, so the game is pretty easy to play and everything, but then became more and more challenging, which is pretty nice too. Let me check it out, the hideout, what they have to say about the ultimate. Shoot at the enemies to igniting them, approach and ignite enemies to damage them with you. You have still the essence. Press Ctrl to fill your health with your stolen essence. Essence health drops progressively. Oh, it looks like these characters steal health from the enemies. No? That's what it looks like. Yeah, because I was watching that in one of the situations that was fighting an enemy, that she creates automatically like a link between her and the enemies. Yeah, it looks like she takes energy from the enemies, which is pretty nice. Yeah, I was noticing that the weapon, it didn't take it was dealing no damage at all, like a fire or something. Just like the way of play this character, you have to combine it. That you basically have to combine it with others. You basically have to combine it with other abilities that she has, which is pretty nice. Yeah, every single character in this game, you need to do something else in order to execute the abilities. Sometimes there is some characters that in order to use the abilities you still need to do something else. Like Harek, for example, you execute the ability, but you still need to do something in order to use the abilities. It is not an automatic thing. Shy is the same, you know. Shy is the same. You execute the ability, but the ability is not offensive. It's like a passive, or it's like a support kind of ability, because the her ability is like, it's like you can make the enemy do sencillo, stuff like that. There is another person, another character over here. The ability is you need to aim in order to execute the ability. You need to aim to the people, to the enemy. Yeah, it is pretty pretty unique the way the Spacelords work with abilities in this game, because most of other games you just press a button, the ability goes off, and or you kill the enemy or do something. But over here it is pretty different ways. You know, it's not just offensive. You know, it's not just like offensive all the time. You're gonna kill the enemy all the time. It requires some effort from the player.
The Protector's lineage
Which
has
is
guarded
pretty-
the technology of the ancient world for thousands
Which is
of
pretty
years.
nice, you know. Maybe you say, "Oh,
Cruel
child,
irony that same technology that almost destroyed our planet
disappear from the
is
enemy."
now
But you need to
immune.
take in account that,
Recovering
you
the
know, you
water.
cannot be like close to the enemy because they wanna see you, or you cannot shoot it from far away. It's basically an ability for you to escape or for you to approach and kill the enemies. No, it's not just.
Like, do they
It's
have
not like
to
that.
wear rags?
What I'm trying to
These
say,
prisoners
the
have
abilities
no class.
are not gonna save you day. You know, they're gonna help you a little bit, but it's not something that's gonna save. They're gonna save you day. You know, you need to be careful with the abilities in there. Learn it. You need to learn it, or you need to be close in order to get the energy from the enemy.
He's reloading. Get him.
I don't know if you saw. A red. I don't know if you saw a red band that told me like an antagonist was invading the mission. That means that a lot of people can join you. Any person can join you game. You know, can invade your game in order for make the mission more harder for you, which is a pretty nice touch. Yeah, you can be invaded by enemies, which is a pretty nice stuff. Look, and this is the enemy. That was weird. Because the antagonist, I put it down. He is still. I get killed. I still get killed. That's pretty weird. Yeah, every time you join a mission, every time you begin to play, you got a little chance that somebody else get into the game and trying to make it difficult. That's what happened. That's what you see. The player that kills me, it was another player. The person that kills me was another player. It wasn't no computer at all. It was like another player. Every time I try to do the thing, antagonist is there waiting for me. Every time I'm trying to heal one of those guys, because in this mission you need to heal those guys. That are like there. But every time I go to one, the antagonist is there, like waiting for me. I don't know why. In this game, you need to pay a lot of attention because you see, the enemy comes from nowhere sometimes. For all enemy can come from every single angle, every single place. You basically need to pay attention, or otherwise gonna be dying all the time, you know. Let me go to a place where the antagonist doesn't appear. See, it's happening. It's happening all the time that the antagonist appear in the same place I am. Oh, I thought she was fighting somebody else. Yes, that's the enemy player. It's making sure nobody does the mission in the way it's supposed to do. It's super challenging. Basically, most of those guys that does that are people that know how to play their game pretty good. They basically, most of the time, they are pretty challenging. You need to have that in account to avoid them, you know, because I believe that the level that they have, you know, the level that they have in the game allows for them to hit more harder. So you need to be careful. They are basically they hit pretty hard. I believe I had the opportunity to kill a antagonist. Basically, has been pretty difficult for me to kill an antagonist or something. Oh, he's jumping. As you can see, every time the antagonist attack me, I just die. It's pretty. Antagonist is pretty. Because I believe their level is coming. I believe the level come in place. But it looks like somebody just stay behind. Yeah, it looks like a lot of people can stay behind. Oh, look at the antagonist is coming. Yeah, the best way is to shoot it from far away and then attack him once he's down. And not to be a hero because they kill people pretty easy. They kinda kill people pretty easy. You see? She saw me going there. When that happens, and they say survive at the bottom, you need to be careful because did you die in that moment? See, everybody in your team dies in that moment.
Request special troops.
you automatically fail the mission. You know, so you need to be careful not to die. They say survive like that. Wow.
The shuttle is ready to continue.
Wow, every time I go close to the antagonist, something, I die.
They hit ground.
I don't know if it's part of the ability of the antagonist to explode like that. I don't know. Because it happens. Every time I'm close to the antagonist, a explosion appears and I die right away. Hashikita thing is game over, man. Game over. Yeah.
Shame. Well, better luck next time. Let's see what you get.
Yeah, in the beginning I used to be winning many things, but it's getting pretty challenging. The game gets pretty challenging from time to time, especially if you for your level, because you get matchmaking, but you get matched by players in a similar level. People, let me take 1 minute only. Let me check it out, the house, because it looks like somebody is knocking the door. Coming back for more. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, people, I'm back, and I'm back for more. Was looking for a little bit of coffee too. Because kind of helps me to get through. You know, it kind of wakes me up a little bit, which is really nice. Just totally alien. This being is totally alien. And it looks like he was like some kind of a slave or was in jail or something, because the armor parts that she has like those things, you know, the things that maybe you connect, you know, those connections to connect to a chain or something like that. they call it hinges, those hinges stuff. So you can connect like a chain or something. I don't know. Kind of look like that. You should check it out the lore of this character to see if I can find something about her. Yeah, because it kind of look like that character was like a slave or some sort. Like this one was like a slave too. A lot of those characters in this game are like being enslaved by those enemies. You practically have to go and release them, save them. Basically, it's like the logic behind it, the plot behind it. It is more going on in the history in the lore of this game. It's like a more going on. But for inspection, that's what it looks like. Like a lot of those characters has been like a slave for some other civilization. You basically fighting for freedom or stuff like that. Yeah, people, we are playing Spacelords, pretty nice game created by Christine and published by Christine Entertainment. You can download it totally free from the Steam store, the Microsoft Store, and PS4 and Xbox One. So it doesn't matter in which platform you are, you can easily download and play this Spacelords, which is highly recommended game. You know, these games, I don't like to compare this game like to Destiny's in Warframe stuff, but it's like the most closer experience.
Why do you even
Wow,
bother
man, there is
wasting my time?
another person has invaded my mission. Yeah, from time to time you're gonna see like people that join your mission just to make sure you don't do the campaign.
We now know the
To make
location
sure
of the third
it goes
protector.
wrong for
He
you.
was captured by
They call it
Council
antagonists.
Then he's alive.
Those are like
That's
enemies,
great news.
enemy
Wait and see
players
if it
controlled
really
by
is good news.
players.
He wasn't captured by coincidence. They went after him, which means Council knows of existence of protectors. They know how to find them.
And it won't take them long to find this place, and all of us too.
Then what the hell are we waiting for? Let's crush those fucking hollow ones.
Yeah, they kinda has like this vibe of slaves, like those guys are fighting for freedom or something like that. Yeah, the ability of these characters that I'm using, Hive, is like it's getting energy from the enemies. That's basically the ability of this card is to get energy from the enemy. See, every time you get energy from the enemy, you can basically regenerate your own energy, you know?
We'll take them from you.
You can regen your energy, which is pretty awesome. It's like a kind of vampire, kind of mechanic. That's really crazy. Sometimes from time to time you're gonna see a ground like that is pretty smart.
No! The squids are reinitiating the triangulation!
That are pretty smart. So you need to be careful, you know, just because they are ground, you need to be careful not to You need to be careful not to fail the attacks and everything because you will die. You're gonna take
Online.
advantage of that. You're gonna be suffering consequences. It's gonna be hard for you. Wow. I thought I get like a hurt or something by this explosion. Yeah, those blue balls in this mission, you need to be careful because those electrocute you, shock you. So you need to be careful not to get shot by them.
Weapon efficiency. Weapon temper.
I don't know if you see the link between my character and the enemy character. When you shoot at them, it creates that link. You are pretty close to them. You see? Kinda tells you because this class that I have, it's a steal energy from the enemies, you know. So you need to be a certain distance. You need to be a certain distance from the enemy in order to steal the energy, which is very nice. My first time playing with this class. It's kind of the first time playing with this class. It's kind of no, it's the first time I'm playing with this class. I'm kind of learning how to play with her. I'm gonna have to check it out. I have to try to check it out for gameplays and stuff like that.
Outstanding! Reinitiating triangulation.
I have to check it out, videos and stuff like that. So, to learn a little bit more about this class. I try not to spoil myself by watching videos before the stream because in some ways I want to discover, you know, discover how the classes works and everything. Oh, those little thing in the floor.
There's the protector.
Oh, this part of the campaign is pretty challenging. You need to destroy the big monster over there.
Try insects. But first, let's see how you fight against my apprentices.
Apprentices? This isn't one of those final bosses with minions, is it?
You're about to find out.
Yeah.
Come closer and feel my true power.
And you need to kill those. You need to kill those things in order to get the energy to advance. Almost every single one of the things that you need to understand about this game is like every single mission, almost every single mission, you need to get energies in order to some kind of energy you need to know, you need to have in order to pass the mission. You know, you need to fight. Oh, every time I go with that, they just kill me. They just kill me right away. You need to. You see that number 2 in the top? It means like he got like a two units of energy that he can use to pass to make some objective in this mission. For example, we need to give the energy to this guy over here. For that, you need to fight those doubles, those enemies that look like you. Every time you try, you need to fight those. You see those things crawling in the floor? you know those things crawling on the floor. You need to fight those. You need to punch them in the face. Then you get it swallow you. It create like a double person, like a image of you. It create an image for you, so you need to kill it in order to get like the energy. You know, enough. Then the boss, it get like a infected like that. You need to destroy those things. It's kind of complex. It's kind of complex boss. That's one of the things that I like about this game. It's no. Most of every single thing that you have to do has some level of complexity. It's not pretty easy or straightforward. But you need to practice a lot. You need to play a lot in order to figure it out. Yeah, you always can check videos. You always can check videos to see how it's done. But in the case that you don't want to spoil yourself with the oh my, those are pretty bad. In the case that you don't want to spoil yourself with how to do the things, you know, you can discover by practicing a lot. Practicing a lot. Let me see if I can win this person. I win it. Kind of difficult. They are like a mini bosses. They are like a mini bosses. It's kind of difficult. Pretty challenging. One thing I noticed is that I'm taking my energies all the time. Wasting my energies all the time, every time that I try to get there. Yeah, every single stage has like a different mission, different stuff that you have to do in order to pass. Which is one of the reasons why I like this game a lot, because it is not like we cannot compare with like things like Warframe and stuff like that, but it doesn't have the Warframe doesn't have the complexity that this game has. That was like one of the reasons I really like it. It was like one of the reasons I really like this game, because it has like some deal of complexity. Wow. I only win one time. I should avoid that. I should avoid that, because I know having success. Every time I go over there, they just kill me. Every time I go over there, I just die.
By the second, I won't let you get away.
Wow. So, I don't know why it happened. Why that happened? Just grab the enemy. Combat in this game is heavily. It depends heavily in timing. Timing is very important in this game. Hasukino said, did you even sleep last night, bro? Oh yeah, I sleep. I know. I slept last night, but the problem is the mornings. The mornings is not my thing, because it's morning.